can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumper up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows, all the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound. On the floor to the cut.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, till I'm battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lambert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Tucker. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Levis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third and short. When you look at this defense, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Levis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Levis now off of play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And still fighting. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left is Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Levis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis to throw off play action. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop the throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pushing his way through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's on his way, and he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 19-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Tucker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Levis sets up to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Second and 6. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Levis going back to the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Escapes the defender. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And fights through one man. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Levis. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams. 88 yards. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll run with Tucker. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 2. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Williams, a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point try forthcoming. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And his throw here is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Levis to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Levis looking to throw.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors,
37 yards.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Levis from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now.
But he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
On the ground, it's Tucker. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action now. Levis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Levis back to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Levis out of the gun on third down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That one taken in by Neighbors. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamison Williams
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he is not going to get into the end zone here, although there is a flag down, but this could very well be a hold anyway. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Shedding the tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. It's complete to Brown, right side. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And Levis going to change the play.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
In motion, the tight end.
Levis throwing for it on 4th.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On to give, it's Tracy. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 73 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. It's Tucker, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's Levis. To the right side and caught by Sennett. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run. So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield. facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 79.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gm1. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on second and long. Levis. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20, Hollywood Brown, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, 91 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone. So move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
He's got it at the 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for Washington.
They'll go again here with Wright. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did the
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.